Hey everyone, W here, back for part 16 of our Final Fantasy 16 playthrough. In the last part, we explored the new Hideaway and caught up with everybody there, all the important people who survived the attack. And we also discovered that something was going on in Martha's Rest. It seems like the Empress of Sambrek, Annabella, Clive's mother, has created a new order called the Black Shields and sent them to Martha's Rest and the Abbey because of because they were aiding and harboring bearers and branded. So, yeah, they did a number on Martha, and now we're going to see what's going on at the Abbey. And already it doesn't look too good, so...
No. Damn it. I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
Oh.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Alright, Clive said what I wanted to say. I think that's the oath of the Shields of Rosaria.
It's over.
Man, they really twisted. Oh man, Annabella really twisted around what Rosaria stood for. Oh man, she's a piece of work.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Oh, okay. It's a nifty little reward.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Seems like there are accessories for increasing the damage and decreasing the cooldown for each of your iconic abilities. There's something over here? Looks like there's something over there. Magicked ash. Wonderful.
The abbot.
Oh man.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
He's gone.
Yep.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
And why is it always gotta be like this? All right. And Clive's mom is a piece of work. Really, really is. Oh, what the heck? Is that an Ahriman? Oh, it is. Bounty. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? I said, of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Oh.
Nice try.
Oh god. Get out of there. Get out of there. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Nice. That wasn't too bad.
You didn't see that coming.
You did, Clive, Oh god. This is no time for jokes, Clive. We are on a serious, solemn trek to lay these poor souls to rest. Come on. Oh.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Yeah, they don't deserve anything at all, man. The heck? Alright. Let's see if we encounter any other marks on the way, actually. We probably won't, but just in case. So I guess this game has a hunt system, kind of like 12 did. That's gonna be pretty fun. Remember trying to get all the marks in 12. Man, that was a pain and a half. Yep, doesn't seem to be anything. Just kind of.
Thank you, Founder.
Managed to get here, no problem. And yeah, I remember trying to get, or not trying to, I did beat Yizmat. And I think Yizmat is the toughest mark, but
we'll return to the Hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
Boy, was that not a fun fight.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Sure, I'm sure we'll do whatever we can to help you out, Martha, because you deserve it.
Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
If you don't mind, Sid, I'd like to stay here with Martha. Just until she finds someone to guard the rest, that is.
It's totally fine, Cole.
Martha's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through.
Undressing Greens of Gisel. Never done raw. Lest bitter juices inspire violent retching and loose bowels. Avoid the fry pan, lest foul stink taint the iron, rendering it none better than a slag. No means put to stew, lest the vapors overexcite stabled bows? Oh, stabled chocobos. If suffer the fodder one must, first mix with 9 parts drake's mint, 6 parts lemon peel, or 3 parts ginger root, soak in honeyed wine for a quarter moon to lessen malodor. Stinky. Ooh, new quests. That is a plus sign. That's a new type of side quest that we haven't encountered. Huh. Well, first of all, this seems pretty cool. I kind of tested out what to do with it in the training room. And yeah, really interesting to use, especially when you stagger an enemy. You can set it up and it'll just...
You there! Don't just pass me by!
Alright, calm down. It'll stack damage. It's pretty interesting.
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score.
Against chocobos.
Go on, don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Alright.
Alright.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Of course. These guys must have, like, paper-thin egos to be...
Whiteheart is the pride of Rosaria. You mustn't let those bastards lay a finger on that noble bird. Find her and her flock. Make sure they're all right.
They have to have paper-thin egos to be so upset about a flock of chocobos.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
That is a name. Quite a name for a chocobo. Whiteheart. It can't be that... No. No way. A white feather.
A white feather.
Thanks, Clive.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
That's...
Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
White chocobo pinion? Is that a key item? It is. Does that mean Ambrosia's still alive? That'd be so nice.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Damn, they messed those guys up. Torgal?
They're in trouble.
I am heading away. Oh. It is a white chocobo. It's gotta be Ambrosia.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Alright, first things first, let's get rid of this guy. Get rid of that mage. Whoa. Oh. Oh, too late on that dodge.
Come on. I needed that.
I need to lay down that lightning ball a little faster though, for sure. Ambrosia, you're alive.
White heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Look at the scar on her eye, Clive.
It couldn't be.
Yeah. It totally is her. Aww.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Aww.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
After all these years.
Bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Gonna give me a saddle and stuff? Do we get a mount? Oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh, nice. We did get a saddle. Okay. Oh, she got an eye patch too. That's pretty cool.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Oh, this is the guy from... Okay.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Yeah, there was that quest when we first came to Martha's Rest. Let's see, Ambrosia's Tack. Bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Ambrosia. Good quote. So how do we... Okay. After 18 long years. Yeah. It's been a long time. Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the chocobo. There she is. Woo! Let's see. Gallop. Oh man, this is so much faster. This is so nice. I wonder if she can open chests. That would also be very nice. Do we keep this momentum? We do. We can just ignore fights if we wanted to. Excuse me, thank you. Alright, where are we headed? I guess back at the Hideaway. Yeah. Although, maybe I should turn adaptive triggers off because they kick in when you try to sprint with Ambrosia. Which is a bit annoying. Aww. We're slowly getting everybody back.
Where's Gav?
Apart from
Gav should be back by now.
Lord Murdoch and Elwyn, Clive's dad.
Think it's all right
Who
to
are
touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
He's not gonna bite. It's okay. Oh, Gav's not in my place. There he is. But yeah, apart from Murdoch and Elwyn, seems like we've pretty much got everybody back from the tragedy.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mothercrystals.
Huh. So which one are we gonna go for?
Remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
That's fair enough.
There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle.
Oh.
Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
Gav, come on.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Oh man, this is gonna be a tough one for Jill, isn't it? Oh, is Ma gonna give us the hunts? Or nectar, rather? Alliant reports, Patron's Whisper, and the hunt board.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Indeed. Let's see. Reading table. Guess we got some letters. Where's Tarja? I don't think we managed to talk to her. Just yet. What do you got for me, botanist?
See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
Oh, man.
You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
I remember Martel. She was cool. She also promised Clive that he'd be the first. Not her first, but the first to grab the fruit once it bore. That sucks. I wish she survived.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a...
Okay. Wait, so rear stacks, atrium, haven, bunks, map room, infirmary. Alright.
Think it's alright to touch him?
He's a gentle boy, guys. Don't worry, don't worry. What do we got? Got the oath, Ambrosia's tack. Right. As for letters, a bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. Gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. Told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Some things never change. Yeah. Clive trained her well. Trained Torgal pretty well too, all things considered. Their first reunion back. Or judging by the first time they met after 13 long years apart.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These are
Yeah.
those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though. A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Of course, of
That was
course.
the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Planning a journey? Clive! Oh, same old.
Otto's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. Still early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. Just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is a whole nother headache. Cursebreakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest. You ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. How have you been? So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago, but we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martell, they're still with us in our hearts. When I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
Still with us too.
With us and in you. You took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? Hideaway is nothing without its Sid.
Here you go.
Suppose we don't have anything, yeah.
Always something in there.
Who are you?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure, but who are you, Desiree?
This is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stolas reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old Hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley. I'd like to think Jara would be proud of me too, were he with us today.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? It was Jara, in our last lesson before Titan came. Stayed with me ever since his passing, and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have story like that, of someone who remains with us even though they're gone. Yeah.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Completing sidequests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Okay. Oh, so that's for renown. All right. Sure.
You earned this. Here you are. Come again. I may have
Wait,
more
what's the
for
last
ya.
one?
How may I help you today, Clive?
Berserker
Come again.
ring.
I may have more for you.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Okay.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
All right. Did you see that all the bullets are marked with the location? That's where the horrible horror in question was seen. But you can't be expected to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. You're only human. So if the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, Kupo, try reading the witness's statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you track down the nasties down and finish them off. Okay. Precisely what you see before you. Note, curse breakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties. Post the Jeez, Nectar, what was that? Post the billets here, Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in, Kupo. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. Yeah, that's a very important duty. How come this one didn't get checked off? Anyway. The Great Continent?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, what the heck? I mean, I don't know, dude. Alright, Nectar. You got me. What do we got? Fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted on the hunt board, in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay these notorious marks. Alright. Angel of Death. Ooh. Caer Norvet met with a troop of cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. Cackling Laughter. Clairview Sambrack. Around Caer Norvent. Then we've got Belphegor. That's quite a name. Broken Hilt Rosaria. Adjacent to Eastpool. Ah, I know where that is. Alright, let's go ahead and turn in this side quest of ours first. Gonna have to take a look at the hunt board again. We'll probably go after those.
I hear there's trouble.
We might not do it in this part. I'm not sure.
I think it's alright to touch him.
But, yeah. I hope these hunts are, like, I don't want to say, like, tough, because it's not like the game has been, you know, too easy. But I hope they're interesting to fight.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Yeah. All right, Martel's apples. Basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Martel. May she rest in peace. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick. Yep. I remember that. I remember those words. Was hoping she would be one of the few who survived, but guess luck was not on her side. All right, I feel like we should. I kind of want to go after these hunts, if we even can. Dang. We can't. Alright. Man, what was the point of telling us about these hunts if we can't even go after them? Alright, well. I was looking forward to it. But, well. I guess we'll just head out. Let's see what's going on over here.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
What's up, Torgal?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
That's fair enough.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
struggles like me too?
Come on.
Of course, bud. Till the end. Bloodlines. Okay.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Alright. Well, I don't think there are going to be a lot of happy stories we'll encounter, but yeah, I think that'll do it for this part. Kind of wish we got to hunt those marks, but guess we're gonna have to do that after this quest is done. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Kind of another chill part before I guess the action picks back up. But yeah, hope you guys are looking forward to the next one, and I'll see you all there. Bye.